the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell? I think I'll be all right. For the moment, at least. It's more important that you listen to me. I don't know who you are, but I could trust you more than I can trust myself. Please listen. Listen, all my thoughts are still my own. You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You need my key card, or you'll never get in. There are people, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please. Hurry, please. It hurts like the devil. Such a stupid, careless mistake. Was ambushed by one of those bloody thieves. Alknors, they call themselves. Only got Dr. Powell too. I was meant to break the quarantine. I wouldn't survive in there now. The plan was starting to feel unimportant. I know that's wrong. Forgive me. Please, a bandage. Please help me. Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. But at least I can think more clearly now. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. Now listen. There's still every chance something bad may happen to me, and you shouldn't be here when it does. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me. Go now. It's rare to find anyone who has the slightest. Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Emergency access has been granted.
Tag me. but I tagged your bloody sight worse. Show your face. Let's get it over with, eh? Look at me. Off with you, or you'll regret it. I won't warn you again. Hello, stranger. Not saying you were around this stretch before. How do? Where did you come from then? Blimey! You must have taken a knock on the noggin or summit. Still, you're looking decent fettled now. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside. Outside the zone, of course. Bloody heck. You really don't remember out, do you? This place? The quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clag in here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place has been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself. Well, there's a bunch who call themselves outlaws. But if you're expecting Robin Hood and his merry men, you're gonna be properly disappointed. Right shower of ne'er-do-wells and bullies. Keep well away from them, if you want my advice. And there's other things too. Nasty things. I've seen them, and I'm sure we've got the boffins to thank for it. shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Now personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out in the village for, the buggers. Easy now. I only heard the name. But I'd wager it's buried under these hills. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. Wyndham's not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp, calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it, but I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now I really should stop talking. Now personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. What's yourself around here, aye?
Hello. What was that?
Too bloody quiet.
slow now. Let's have no trouble.
Let's have no trouble.
Oh, sure it came from over here.
Bloody right! Stay looking, mate.
Lost him. Must have moved on.
Hey, keep your eyes peeled now. Nothing here, of course.
He's gone. Smart choice.
Don't you go asking for trouble, or you'll get it!
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the Quarantine Protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the Penal Charter will be severely punished. In the name of Queen and country, follow protocol or face the consequences.
Visitor!
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. A few. The ones who'd hung on until we turned up. Lucky for them that we did. It's good having civvies around. Reminds you what you're fighting for, eh? That'd be the captain. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in. Captain's orders.
I see you!
Not sure I like the look of you.
Pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
The outlaws around here. We could get rid of them and take their supplies.
Look,
two birds, one
we're here
bullet.
to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Oh, get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of the rooms, do you?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable? The bloody cheek of you! Ah, at least the outlaws have the common decency to rob us blind and not tell us it's for our own bloody good.
Right, listen to me, you old nut. Orders is orders. Hands away from any weapons, you.